Like a hand reaching for a hand, oh yeah. Is it? This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end of all the summer has to be. What's up, baby? Hi, Laffy McCloud. Hey, what's going on? What's the day entail for you, buddy? Hey, Jay Baxter. Is that James Baxter? Is that James Baxter or just the regular Baxter? Are you just Baxter Industries or is that just the name you go? I've never actually met a Baxter in my real life. Yeah, Ivory just left my room because she's following my wife. I've generally never met a Baxter in real life. I've not once. I wish I could say I have, but I haven't. You know James Baxter. You've seen Adventure Time. James Baxter. You know what's going on. Oh. I gotta go aside. Gotta go aside more. You're right. I just gotta go approach people and ask them for their names. I gotta shake them down for their social security numbers. Then I gotta shake their hand and look at them deeply in the eyes and hope that I can get something of that variety. That's what I gotta do. You're right. No, you're right. You're 100% correct. What's up, Brick? You're 100% correct. I'm not going outside enough. I'm not really having the experience that I should be. That's my issue. That's my fault. You understand? You know what I gotta do. I just gotta go out and just approach people ridiculously. That's what I see. Wait, did you see I rescinded my shit earlier? Rescinded? Rescinded what? You caught me. Shout out the devil. Shout out Lucifer. Shout out the falling star. Shout out the morning star. Shout out the one. Like hours ago, you got me. I don't remember. You got me. You got me. What's up, man? Like Quentin, you got me. I wouldn't have even remembered. Wouldn't even remember any capacity. You got me. C'est la vie, ça va, soulez-vous. I don't know what you're saying. You got me. How I feel? Come see, come saw. So. No clue. No clue what you're saying to me. Shout out to Buddha. Buddha, obviously. Maitreya. Sun Wukong. Shout out the boys. Shout out the people. What's up, baby? Shout out those people. Hands up. Ah! My bad. Sorry. Apologize, officer. Didn't mean to put my hands down. That's on me. I'm very sorry about that. Didn't realize I was in the presence of greatness. I'm glad you're here, underscore. Glad you're here. Stay as long as you want. Stay as long as you can. Stay as long as your plans allow. You do what you want to do. I was watching this video earlier. Shout out my wife, indeed. I was watching this video earlier. And he was playing solo leveling Arise Overdrive, right? I've not tried Deadlock yet. But he was playing solo leveling Arise Overdrive. And by goodness, bisexual Jesus, the sound mixing was so bad. It may have been the worst sound mixing I've ever seen. I'm going to go to his video. So, for not liking Charlie Kirk is crazy. Let me show you this video. This, that's the wrong thing. Where are we at? Here we go. So, let me see here. Hold on. See if I can find it. Hold on. Let me find this right quick. This is gonna clickbait us again. No. This is I am going to talk about the Civil War stuff. I'm going to talk about the Civil War stuff. But I want to talk about this first. This is kind of important. It's kind of important. Well, we'll get to the Civil War stuff in a second because I think we are in the throes of a Civil War. I know it sounds crazy to say that, but we are definitely in the throes of a Civil War. So, this guy, right? I want you to listen to the sound mixing in this video and nothing else.
You're an unworthy opponent.
I guess I shouldn't have been worried. About high-level opponents. All right, because I got my guns out here. So even when you have your guns out, your click moves are going to bring you in pretty close to that shift. Was that okay? Left shift appears to be like if there's some kind of opening, you capitalize on that opening. Okay.
So I can't hear a word he's saying, right? Hey, Scarlet. I can't hear a word I can't hear a word. The game is crazy loud, right? The game is crazy loud. The game's a cool ass war. I just want to point this out. No. We are in the midst of a civil war. I'm gonna get into that. I was just talking about this guy's sound mixing, but this is important, right? I want to show you something. This is very important. Democrats. This is. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. We are in the midst of a civil war. I want to show you something really important, right? ICE getting paid during shutdown. So this is the first thing I want to show you, right? You guys can see this, I hope. So ICE is still getting paid during the shutdown. So it says during Democrats' government shutdown, ICE law enforcement are risking their lives without pay for the worst of the worst. Now, this was published October 15th, right? Now, this shows that ICE are federal workers. Now, I want you to keep this in mind when I show you this next thing, right? ICE are receiving pay. This is important. ICE are receiving pay. What genre of content? I'm just doing whatever I feel like. Anyways, I do whatever I feel like. So you're still getting paid, right? So I'm gonna go to the news. Trump to pay ICE and border agents as other federal workers go unpaid. So this is important. They're still getting paid during the shutdown. They're still getting paid under the shutdown, right? I don't know why they're still getting paid during the shutdown. This is confusing. Now, the reason I think we're in a civil war right now is, so if we put all power to the states, right? I'm going to make this as simple as possible. I'm going to show you something. How many major cities have Republican mayors? So the Democrats have sweeps. We're going to look at the list of the mayors. Right now, in the 50 largest cities, so this is what it is. There are 39 Democrats, 8 Republicans, and 3 independents. That's what's going on right now, right? Well, actually, they swept. I think it's more right now. Mayors of the 30 largest cities. Here it goes. Man, I made my point regardless. It's the Citizens Party of 30 largest cities. 27 Democrats, 2 Republicans, and 1 independent. That's what it is. So it's a sweep, right? It's a sweep. As a non-U.S. citizen, is just curious. My mother gets EBT and she's no longer able to receive it. That is messing things up. We also can't go to national parks technically, and air traffic is important. So this is important. The reason I'm bringing this up is because right now, what we witnessed with Zohran Mamdani and Donald Trump is the states versus the government. We are witnessing the people versus the government. That's what we're watching right now. Because Trump was trying to campaign on giving power back to the states. He said, I'll give power back to the states so the federal government has no involvement. That's what he wanted to do. That was his entire campaign slogan. He was running on that to give power back to the states because he thought that it was going to be Republican majority. But since the major cities are now Democratic run, it is now a war. It's not going to be people fighting in the streets and stuff like that. It's a war of infrastructure. Zohran Mamdani, it's in such. It's so bad. It is really, really bad. It is really bad. I wasn't trying to clickbait here. I'm genuinely serious about the fact that we are in the cusp of a genuine civil war. We are witnessing the throes of what I can only imagine is one of the worst wars of our life. No. This is worse than them standing up for ourselves. I voted for Trump 3 times, and if I lived in New York City, I would have voted for Mamdani in a hurry. The Republican base is losing faith in Trump because he keeps making this ridiculously outlandish statements. So today, I was on the Truth Social. I'm going to show you what I was doing on Truth Social. I'll show you what I was witnessing here. So I was on the Truth Social today, and what I had saw was Donald Trump making this anniversary speech because it's been 1 year since he's been elected. Happy anniversary, MAGA, whole thing there. So in 9 short months, we have delivered historic results for the American people. I'm not sure what he's talking about. There's a lot of ads here. Our 2024 presidential campaign was historic. That's fine and dandy. Don't really care about that. Happy anniversary. He's just making an anniversary post. Republicans, be smart. Thank you very much, Silver Sage. Be smart. The stream was YouTube feature. It's because you're watching me a lot more as opposed to everything. Misspelled. I'm Donnie's name. I am. Yeah, he made this whole speech. You probably can't see it. Hold on. I'm gonna move my camera over a little bit so you can. Hold on. I'm gonna move my camera over so this will be easier for you. Hold on. Made this a lot easier for you. Made this a lot easier for you so you can see better. This will be easier for everybody to see what's going on here. So I'll make this easier for everybody to see. Just make this a lot easier. See that DVD logo? Look, you're paying attention. Ooh. I think it'll be a bum rush of nonsense. I think a post-Trump America will look horrifying. I think it's going to be a bum rush. That's what it's going to be. Ooh. It's going to be horrifying because people are now going to know that strong arming works. You can strong arm your way into politics, and that's going to be horrifying. When you can strong arm your way into politics and do all this nonsense, people are going to strong arm because they think it's going to work. Because Trump is just strong arming his opponents. He wants to end the filibuster. So if you don't know what filibuster, right? The Senate tradition of unlimited debate has allowed the use of filibuster, a loosely defined. Thank you so much for. I appreciate you. Okay. The Senate tradition of unlimited debate has allowed for the use of filibuster, a loosely defined term for action against a prolonged debate and delay to prevent a vote on a bill, resolution, amendment, or any debatable question. So he wants to end the filibuster because it's holding things back. He wants to end it. And we are now in the throes of the longest government shutdown in history. But the most important thing about that, on top of this, is the fact that despite them lying, they were going to go and say on the official government website, right, on Homeland Security's website, they said during Democrats' government shutdown, ICE law enforcement officers are risking their lives without pay to arrest the worst of the worst. Now, this is very important because who made this post? Who made this was called Kristi Noem. Kristi made this post, right? So Kristi made this, right? And it was revealed in email sent internally 2 days later, that they will receive government pay because emails got leaked that were sent October 10th, right? So they just lied to our face. On the official Homeland Security website, they lied to our face. They directly lied to us. Overall, why did they do that? Why'd they do that? Crazy work. So that's really strange to me. Really strange. That felt really odd. So I was confused why this was happening. And Trump says he's going to pay ICE and border agents amid shutdown. Where are they getting the money? Where are they getting the money? Where are they getting the money to fund this? Right? That's what I was wondering. Where are they getting the money to fund this? I don't know where they're getting the money to fund ICE. Because that's a lot of money. How much money? How much money would it cost to fund ICE for a month? Let's just see what pops up. They're going to give me an AI answer. We could do this. The Department of Homeland Security, the visitor rate for a month would... Holding 87 people for a month in the U.S. would cost about, I'd say, 43% of $1 million, right? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, 20% of America isn't being fed. SNAP benefits are still being cut. So we're witnessing, this is what's happening right now. This is what's happening. This is what I see. This is what I see right now. And this is just my own personal idea of what's happening here. We are witnessing America fund the police but starve its people. That is what's happening here. We are witnessing America fund its police but starve its people. So we are now in the throes of watching the state, the government fight the state. We are entering the cusp of a civil war, and it's not going to be people rioting in the streets or fighting. It is going to be just fighting over basic infrastructure, food, and shelter, because we have now entered the state where they don't care about fellow empathy. They don't care about your common man. They have stated exactly what they want to do. They have stated that they want us to starve. That's it. Because they don't like poor people. They don't like poor people at all. And that is when they will maintain and keep ICE due to the issue of immigration being mostly a bipartisan. They will keep ICE. They will still fund ICE. I think if Democrats win, they're still going to fund ICE. We're supposed to say rest not so much here, and the VA SNAP is getting the whole amount. That's good. That's good. That's good. Poor people are in shambles. And what's killing me is that he said something that really struck a chord with me. Trump said something that struck a chord with me. He said something that really threw me for a loop. It was about the jobs. I'm going to see if I can find the exact thing he said, because it was about the jobs. Obamacare is a total disaster. Don't really care about that. Warning Nigerians to stop killing Christians. Don't really care about that. Not really on about that. That's just stuff he's doing there. He said, no, not that. It's a great honor to meet Takanichi. Let me see if I can find. He posted a lot today. I'm scrolling down. It's only 4 hours ago. He posted a crazy amount. Let's see if I can find jobs on this page. No matches, eh? What are the odds? What are the odds? He was saying that despite SNAP being cut, people were still having jobs. It was this whole thing where he was saying, why are so many ads on this website? This is crazy. There are so many ads on this website. This is nuts. This is crazy. Do you see how many ads I've been through? I've been through hundreds of ads. It's not even worth making an account. I wouldn't do that. I just come here to make sure, because sometimes people will make fake posts about Donald Trump, and then people will say, oh, you're reacting to a fake post. And I'll say, okay, I would love to know what's real. This is my streamer arc for sure. This is now my job. So I was saying, what's going on? What's going on? It's oh my goodness. Getting ad blocker, bro. You know what's crazy? What's crazy is that I have ad block. Access requested. Yeah, hold up a second. Yeah, reload. I have ad blocker on. The ads are ingrained into the website. I cannot get rid of the ads. Ad block is on. The ads are in. I'm in Ohio. You want to link up? I don't know who you are. I would not do that. That sounds crazy. On this website, it does not delete ads. That's just crazy. Get a better ad block. You're right. I'm not getting the best ad block. You're not wrong. I must have the best ad block. I got to get ad block plus. Use Brave browser? No. I'm not using Brave. I'm using Opera GX. uBlock Origin. uBlock Origin makes my YouTube bug out. I don't know why. Every time I use uBlock Origin, it makes my YouTube bug out. It makes my YouTube bug out like crazy. It's nuts. Rational response. No problem, man. No problem. I'm always here to give rational responses. But I've been on Twitter like a psychopath. I probably should not be on Twitter. This is the worst thing of all. I should not do this. This should not be the end of it. I just see Zoran Mamdani. I've been seeing a lot of racist stuff on Twitter. All I've been seeing is basically super racist stuff on Twitter. That's basically the bulk of what I've been seeing on Twitter, is just basically race bait overall. All I've seen is people just be wildly racist on Twitter. That's been my entire day, is seeing the most racist, wild people on Twitter. That's been the whole day. Hey, Silver. But I do want to talk about this because it's very important. It's just very important to me. I think that we are in the throes of the beginning parts of what I call the great realignment, the revelation. The mask is off, and I think I want to give Trump credit. I want to give Trump credit, right? I want to give Trump credit for one thing. One reason alone. I'm going to actually give Trump his flowers for a moment. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, what could I possibly be giving Trump his flowers for? He is the only reason I'm into politics, period. He is the only reason, period, I am into politics. That is my girl in the back. He is the only solitary reason why I am even slightly into politics. Hey, thank you for the gift membership. I appreciate that so much, Snake Eyes. Thank you so much. He is the... Jerps got it. I had assumed that I would never be into politics. I thought to myself, I'm not a political person. I'm not going to be into this. As soon as I realized that he's just bullshitting, I will never forget the most prolific moment in my political career and in me learning about politics, right? I'll never forget it. I'm going to show you exactly what it was. Trump calls wife a dog. I'm going to see if I can find this clip. This is it. Not nasty. Where is... It's when he taunted Ted Cruz. It was 9 years ago. And
by the way, Marco is exactly right that a federal court found Donald guilty of being part of a conspiracy to hire people illegally and entered a $1 million judgment against them.
This is
along with everybody. You get along with nobody. You don't have one Republican. You don't have one Republican senator, and you work with them every day of your life, although you skipped a lot of time. These are minor details. But you don't have one Republican senator backing you, not one. You don't have the endorsement of one Republican senator, and you work with these people.
Senator Cruz.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Here's a man...
Where's it at? Here we go.
Robin Hood. This is Robin Hood over here. He talks about corruption on his financial disclosure form. He didn't even put that he's borrowed money from Citibank.
That's over here, I think.
Polls. I'm beating him awfully badly in the polls.
But you're not beating Hillary.
So
you're not beating Hillary.
Well, then if I can't beat her, you're really going to get killed, aren't you? He can't do it for the obvious reason, and he can't do it because he doesn't know how to tell the truth. Other than that, I rest my case.
This is the typical thing he does.
You've been funding liberal Democratic politicians, and by the way,
I funded you.
The
I
reason
funded him.
You're welcome to have the check back.
I funded this guy.
Because let's be clear. Yeah, you gave me $5,000.
Go ahead.
Donald, you can get back on your meds now.
We had a lot of fun up here tonight, I have to tell you. Thank you for the book.
Donald, relax.
Go ahead. I'm relaxed. You're the basket case.
So when I first saw this, I was thinking to myself, wow, this guy is an asshole. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. He interrupts by saying, go ahead. He says, go ahead. I thought he was an asshole. So what happened to make stuff be like the might be Civil War? Okay, I'm going to explain this again. I'm going to do this as simple as I possibly can. ICE is getting paid during the government shutdown. TSA workers are not getting paid. The air traffic controllers are not getting paid. SNAP benefits are being cut. The national park workers are not being paid. Hundreds of thousands of people are out of payments right now. They are not getting any money. It has been a whole month. The shutdown started October 1st. It is November 5th. This is the longest shutdown in history, only followed by the second longest shutdown in history, which was under Donald Trump. Two of the longest shutdowns in history by the same exact president. Why is that? Who knows why? But right now, they could pass maybe a bill of some sort to get SNAP benefits back for at least the people that are starving. They are not doing that. What they are doing is funding ICE. They're funding the police and starving the citizens. Right now, we're witnessing the states, because there are mostly now Democratic mayors running the cities, the major cities right now. Mostly Democratic people are in the major cities. And the government is run by Republicans. So now it is the states versus the literal government. This is the beginning in the throes of not a riot civil war, but an infrastructure civil war. This is bad now. This is bad. This is bad. Am I serious? Yeah, yes, I can show you. Hold on. I can show you. I can show you because they lied. They lied right to my face. They lied right to my face. They lied to my face. I'm going to refresh this page. Keep allowing me to do this. ICE patrol agents to receive pay during government shutdown. This was October 17th, right? Now, what's significant about this in particular is that they had specifically said that ICE was not getting paid. And I would never forget, because when I saw this, I thought to myself, oh, if ICE is not getting paid, more power to them. That's pretty cool. But they're receiving super checks. I'm going to read. Oh my God, I can't even read that because they want me to get digital access to some garbage. They're receiving super checks. Super checks. Has a good stream. Appreciate you. They're receiving super checks. They had, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. They had promised. This is a promise. They said during Democrats' government shutdown. During Democrats, this is very important. Democrats' government shutdown. Despite the Democrats' government shutdown, U.S. ICE continues to arrest and remove the worst criminals. Our brave law enforcers risk their lives to arrest PDF files, murderers, drug traffickers, and violent thugs. And then they were saying this. They're doing it without pay. Without pay. They're doing this without pay. And they showed a few arrests they had. And this was really cool. I was thinking to myself, oh, I actually respected ICE for doing it without pay. Until 2 days later, 2 days later, they said, huh, strange. They're getting paid? And the only reason we even know they're getting paid, the only reason we even know is because it got leaked. It got leaked. They haven't arrested Trump despite being a convicted felon. Listen, Trump is definitively a convicted felon, right? But he cannot be arrested while president. That's what it is. Got some snow in the back. Haram. Crazy statement, Seth. ICE makes 5 more than the average 9 to 5. Oh, by a wild mark. They're a federal employee. Federal employees should not be getting paid during a shutdown. Because where is the money coming from? What's your problem with super checks? They're too Slovakian. I can't handle it, Goose. They're too Slovakian. I can't handle that. Did you know I can't handle too much Slovakia? People are calling their representatives and saying, please pass Obamacare. Please pass the Affordable Care Act. That's what they're doing. That's what's going on. Hey, Moonskay. That's what's going on. ICE still being funded is crazy. That is insane to me. I'm going to make a video about this tomorrow, but that's crazy. That is nuts. That is such a psychotic thing to have this be the thing. And this is why I think that we're in the throes of a civil war. We're really in the throes of it. We're really in the throes of it. Right? That's the worst part. I'm horrified for the future of what is to come. I have watched Yu Yu Hakusho. It's an amazing show. It's godlike. It's. I actually did a rewatch of Yu Yu Hakusho recently. Because what's happening is veterans aren't getting their stuff processed. A lot of veterans are stuck right there. Small businesses are waiting on loans. They can't get processed. There's so much. The message is clear, right? America is not out of money. It is out of empathy. That's what's happening with us as a collective. It's bad. It's really bad. I'm very angry. I'm very angry that ICE is still getting paid. Like it's so wicked. It's so wicked. And you could call in and do all this stuff, but I feel like that's not going to happen. I just feel like it's not going to happen. It's just, I just feel like that is not going to happen. It just feels as though it just isn't going to happen. I would love if something happened. If some affirmative action could possibly happen, that'd be cool. But I doubt it's gonna be. It's just bad. It's just really bad. It's getting to the state where I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm a little sick right now. Yeah, my nose. Have you slept? This is why I hate not wearing my glasses. People always comment on my eyes. Every video you've ever seen, my eyes always look like this. Right now, I look less tired. If I do this, I look extremely tired. You can see the little circles under my eyes. I have had these eyes since I was born. I have always had these eyes. They have always had the circles. They have always had the tiredness. I don't have much collagen around my eyes. That's just how it's been. I have been sleeping. I don't have an iron deficiency. It's just how my eyes has been. This is just how it is. I have low collagen around my eyes. It's just a condition around it's just how I look. That's what it is. I can't really control this. This is just what it is. Get some protein. I have protein. I was the tiredest baby. I was the biggest baby of all time. My biggest fear, I fear what people will do in retaliation to him. I don't have any fears for someone wanting free, affordable care for everybody. Why would I have any fears about that? I don't really think, what is that? Who is this Mamdani? He's the mayor of New York right now. You got 250 people. Yeah, I think it's because I'm talking about Civil War, but that's just life. So yeah. Was born wearing glasses. That's true. I came out the womb with bifocals, and since I took them off, that's just what happened. You should know that. That's just intricate lore. You know that. You need to pin the GoFundMe. We've reached the goal. Midnight, we've reached the goal. We've reached the goal already. We don't need to. You don't gotta do anything if you don't want to. I'm not gonna push the goal when we've already reached the goal. We've been there. I don't want to keep it a beam. Would you keep it a stack? We've reached the. Let me just go to the GoFundMe. We've reached the goal. We've reached the goal. Last donation was 15 minutes ago. We've reached the goal. We've reached the goal. We're there. We've done it. We're good, guys. I think I've almost made enough to get rid of the transaction fees. So we're really good. We're really good. We're fine. We're overwhelmingly fine. This is bad. I'm writing about in the black community. It's about hotel. What about Hebrew Israelites? Indigenous, Native, Black Israelites, and the multiple groups that deny African heritage. That's funny. Reaching to go. Thanks, Rand. I appreciate you. I saw you earlier type of comment on the offline chat. I wanted to say thank you, but I couldn't get to the offline chat. But is there any hope? There is hope. There is hope. Who's that pretty lady back there? My wife right there. E-Begging works. You're right, Impulsive Vulcan. E-Begging works. E-Begging works. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's how we operate there. But we are so close to things getting bad. Because here goes the worst part of this whole thing, right? Picture this. Let's say you got kids in school, right? And they rely on school lunch. That's part of one of their lunches. Because school lunch, you might get it for free. Who knows? You might be on assistance. The holidays are coming up. You can't celebrate Thanksgiving, or you can't even get gifts in any capacity. You can't do that because there's so much happening. There's SNAP going away. There's EBT. Everything is bad. Everything is bad. That strawberry fence was 6 billion feet, but it's really bad. I'm glad I was able to help him too. Everything is good. I think we're gonna be fine. I truly do. But I think this is gonna sound really childish and so juvenile. It's gonna sound so kindergarten when I say this. Just hear me out. The Republicans are being really mean. The Republicans are being really mean. I really, really mean this. And I know it sounds stupid to say. It sounds so childish to say, well, they're being mean. Yeah, but they're being really mean right now. Like, am I wrong? It's happened before, maybe not in a democracy, dude. What's my favorite snack currently?
UMAD has donated $1.99 and says, what's your favorite snacks currently?
Seaweed. I like seaweed a lot. I don't think Donald Trump has ever been inside of a Walmart ever in his life. Let me show you something. I don't think that Donald Trump has ever been inside of a store in his life. Because this messed me up. I'm gonna show you this. This just confused me. Observe.
But can you imagine when they vote almost unanimously against voter ID? All we want is voter ID. You go to a grocery store, you have to give ID. You go to a gas station, you give ID. But for voting, they want no voter ID. That's only for one reason, because they cheat. We would pass that in 15 minutes.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. You go to a grocery store, you have ID. I'm imagining he's talking about buying tobacco or alcohol at a grocery store. That's my guess. You go to a gas station, you give ID. I'm imagining he's talking about buying cigarettes, maybe. That's my guess. That's my guess. That'd be my guess. Right? But for voting, they want no voter ID. This tells me that he has never been to an Arabic corner store. Because every time I have purchased a vape for my wife, the Middle Eastern man looks at me with perseverance in his eyes. He can see the tiredness of my almost 30 soul. He can tell that I've been through the hardships of Harriet Tubman's Underground Railroad. He looks me deep inside of the... Thank you for following, by the way. He looks me in the deep gullets of my chasm and says to me, "You're fine. You're fine. As a matter of fact, take every breeze in the store." And thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate that. And it's great. And they don't charge tax. They don't do none of that. And you know what he said? He gives me his discount on the gas. And then he takes out all the ponies in the back. We ride through the streets. And we're going crazy. We're having a good time. That's what it's like when a Middle Eastern man owns a corner store. And he gives me 2 free pieces of penny candy. And I tell him I don't eat that because I got a retainer in my mouth. And he says, "Tough luck." And he eats 4 in front of my face. And those penny candies don't even cost a penny anymore. Can't even call it a penny candy. That's what happens in America. That's my America. That's not Trump's America. That's my America. Thank you for following, Lord PR. That's what it is. This is stupid. This is dumb. This is dumba. Not a fan of any of this. The blue, if you made political ads. I've never smoked or drank in my life, but I've purchased many of these things. I've purchased many of these things. That's what it is. You need an ID to buy Cheetos. You're not really great. You need an ID to buy Cheetos. Let me join the Twitch. Appreciate that. I need a favor from everybody in here. Could everybody I want to see if you'll do this. Could everybody go to my latest video and comment and like the video and comment these exact words? I think I want a popsicle on Tuesday. If everybody could comment, I think I want a popsicle on Tuesday. If everybody go to my latest video, like the video and say, "I think I want a popsicle on Tuesday." Very specific. I think I want a popsicle on Tuesday. I think I want a popsicle on Tuesday. Your ban from commenting on YouTube is crazy. I think I want a popsicle on Tuesday. That'd be great. That'd be fun. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Engagement bait for sure. Easy engagement bait. That's what I think. I think I want a popsicle on Tuesday. I think I want a popsicle on Tuesday. You literally need to be a citizen to vote. You need to be a citizen to vote. I don't understand this voter ID nonsense because you have to, at least when I voted, you have to put in your social security number. Where is this thought process where you don't need, you need to put in your social security number? I feel alright and I feel alright. I'm feeling as if people are living in a different reality than me. I feel as though people are living in a different reality than me. It's crazy. They've always asked me, engagement completed. Thank you. The few, prouds, the Marines. It's disgusting. Anyways, so I've been rewatching Naruto, right? And I want to give my thoughts. So I've constructed, we're going to go through the first few episodes of Naruto, and I just want to give you a few thoughts before we do anything, because I'm not streaming for crazy long, but I do want to give my thoughts on a few things in Naruto. I think that's what we should do. You just clicked on this? Oh, okay, all right, that's good. So I made the confines of a little PowerPoint here. So I want to get into this a little bit here. So I'd like to point something out here. This is really important here. Nobody really talks about the beginning part of Naruto because Naruto is an annoying failure. I hate him. I despise this little brat. He starts off yelling, why is he wearing a prison fit? And why is he screaming wearing bright orange? What happened there? That's not ninja colors. Notice everybody else in the show is wearing ninja colors. Sasuke, at least he's wearing blue. Few things can blend in with blue. That's the sky. Something of that variety. Sakura can blend in with cherry blossoms. I'll give her that. What in nature, besides the fall, is blue and orange? Two of the worst colors. You are a ninja. What is wrong with you? I don't get that. He sucks. He is stupid. Establish these nuts. He can rot as a human being. He is not the GOAT. In the beginning of Naruto, I hate him. And then this guy. The third Hokage is the worst thing to ever exist. Period. He's the worst thing to ever exist. You know, in the beginning of Naruto, he had a crystal ball that he could spy on Naruto with. He had a little crystal ball. He could look down and say, I see. Yes, I can see what Naruto's doing. That means he's watching Naruto poop and piss. When Naruto took the Forbidden Scroll and mastered the Shadow Clone Jutsu from the Forbidden Scroll, when he mastered the dangerous multiform technique, when he mastered that, you know what happened after that? He was watching him through a crystal ball. Do you not remember when he was watching him through a crystal ball? He said, I see. I'm going to pull up this crystal ball. No, because you don't believe me. You don't believe me. He had a crystal ball. He was watching this thing. He had this crystal ball. He was watching Mizuki is the person that's so strong. Why did he have a crystal ball? Why? Someone explain that to me. Right? Why do you have a crystal ball? He was watching everyone. He was watching everybody. Why is he doing that? Why does it make any sense? And this right here, this specific instance, he had all the Jonin go out and look for Naruto. when he already knew where Naruto was. He said, everybody, go out and fan for Naruto. We'll find him. All right, guys. You go left. I'll go home. We'll figure out where Naruto's going. And then he said, I know where he's at. I see. Can he watch people piss? Is he watching Naruto drop loads? Hiruzen is a freak. He's a freak. He's a freak. He's a freak. He's a freak of a human being. He's a freak. That's what he is. He's a freak. It's only he's just looking at, yeah. Notice the angle of Naruto's cheeks. Notice what he's looking at. What, Hiruzen? What are you looking at, big dog? What's this? What's this? Butt cheeks? Butt cheeks? And who trained Orochimaru? Who trained Orochimaru? Who trained Michael Jackson? The third Hokage. You want to talk about Michael Jackson? Strange, isn't it? Weird. And he fed this boy. He fed this boy nothing. But what is he fed? What is he fed? Ramen noodles and spoiled milk. That's it. That's it. I'm going to get into a few more extra points and we'll stop talking about Naruto. But I couldn't tell these two apart, period. Thank you for following with Sea-Witch. Couldn't tell these two apart, period. I'm going to point that out. Couldn't tell these two apart. Couldn't tell these two apart. See you later, Isaac. Couldn't tell these two apart. Just couldn't tell these two apart at all. And I want this is the last thing I want to talk about. It's the last thing I want to talk about. Last thing I'm going to talk about Naruto. Last thing I'm going to say right now. So when they were introducing each other, Kakashi said, well, I'm Kakashi. I like reading Make Out Paradise, and I like seaweed and orange juice. And Naruto said, well, I like Ichiraku ramen. I like when Iruka takes me to get ramen because it's free, and free things taste better. Then Sakura goes. Sakura says, I like Sasuke. Sasuke's so cool. You know what's crazy? Sasuke said, my name is Kakashi Hatsuki. Naruto said, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. She said, my name is Sakura. Sakura's last name is Haruno. She didn't even say her last name because she was so, my dream is to be with Sasuke. Naruto was, I want to be Hokage so they can respect me so I can stop being lonely. Sakura said, unlike that orphan, Naruto, she kept calling Naruto an orphan when Sasuke was an orphan. That's the most disrespectful thing you can do. She kept doing it. So many times she kept calling Naruto an orphan. Sasuke is also an orphan. But you're not an orphan like Naruto. My entire clan was killed. Sasuke popped up. This is exactly what Sasuke said. Sasuke said, what? I got somebody I want to kill. What do you want to do? He started growling. He started growling. He said, I have a particular person that I wish to kill. He slaughtered my entire clan and gave me PTSD. Because Itachi has the PTSD jutsu. Sasuke just started growling. He said, my dream is to kill him. Sasuke is the only one with an actual ninja goal. That's it. He's the only one with an actual ninja goal. He's basically Batman. Anyways, back to the Civil War. Back to the Civil War. Anyways, Ice is still getting paid. Sorry, I just gotta talk about that. The Renacho videos about anime. Oh man, I wish. Anyways, back to Civil War. We are in the great throes of what I feel to be the failing of the deeper parts of America. Hey Goose. Didn't the approval plan to get Ice paid? Ice is getting paid. Ice is getting paid. No one else is getting paid. Yeah, Ice is getting paid. No one else is getting paid. But they lied, and they only revealed this when they got caught. Like, they only revealed this. That's it. This is so crazy. Here's who's getting paid and who isn't during the federal government shutdown. Let's read this article on CNN. Federal workers are bearing the brunt of the government shutdown, with more than 1 million of them going unpaid, while Democrats and Republicans in the Congress argue over funding agencies for the current fiscal year. Many will miss their full paychecks on Friday, while others will feel the loss early next week, depending on their agency. But lawmakers on Capitol Hill will still collect their paychecks during the impasse, one of the two, which began October 1st, with no end in sight. They continue to receive their salaries as directed by the Constitution, although some have said they wouldn't accept their pay or will donate the money. Shutdowns typically fall unevenly on those who work for federal governments, and this time, President Donald Trump is taking additional steps to shield, at least temporary, certain employee and military from the financial pain, even as he threatens hundreds and thousands of other staffers that may never receive the back pay guaranteed to them under a 2019 law that he signed. So here's who gets paid. In addition to lawmakers, Supreme Court justices and federal judges will still receive their paychecks thanks to the Constitution. So will political appointees who are confirmed by the Senate, along with certain other appointees. Also, roughly 830,000 federal workers are continuing to be paid during the impasse, according to bipartisan party review. The shutdown continues. That's because their compensation doesn't rely on annual appropriations from Congress. Instead, they are paid through other spending packages, such as One Big Beautiful Bill Act or the Inflation Reduction Act, through fees of other resources. So that's good. Only days before the 2 million active duty and reserve military were set to miss their checks. The Trump administration announced it would use about $8 billion in Pentagon research and development funds to cover the October 15th payroll. Interesting. But there isn't enough money for the next distribution at the end of the month. In addition, the Trump administration has moved to pay Federal Bureau of Investigation special agents, according to Kash Patel, the agency's director, plus 70,000 law enforcement personnel and the Department of Homeland Security, including in Customs and Border Protections. So here's who doesn't get paid. Roughly 730,000 federal employees are working without pay, while roughly 670,000 have been furloughed, according to the latest estimates. So that's what's going on there. Bada bing, bada boom. So who doesn't get paid? Senate staffer, bada bing. They don't go into who doesn't get paid realistically. But just know air traffic controllers and things of that variety are not getting paid. So we're still the longest shutdown in history. We're still here. Non-credible sources. You're right. CNN is not a credible source. You're right. CNN is not a credible source. I shouldn't trust CNN. Who should I trust, tournament? Guide us. Guide us, tournament. Who should I trust? You're right. CNN isn't a credible source. You're right. I should listen to Alex Jones. Who should I trust? You are our guide, tournament bot maker. You are my goals. Are you? I don't know. I was listening to CNN. I might not be a credible source. I just want to know, who should I listen to? Source News is actually good. Source News, okay. Source News, all right. I was thinking Alex Jones is what I was thinking. That's what I assumed. Who gets paid during federal shutdown? Let's do that. So among these sources, let's see here. Among these sources, who should I trust? To America for Ninja Turtles pieces. That's not happening. Nothing like Source News. Should I listen to CBS? Bipartisan Policy Center. The Washington Post. Maybe I should listen to that. I don't know. Not from the USA, but you're right. I should listen to Matt Walsh. Is Matt Walsh what has Ja Rule said about this? Has Ja Rule made any? Let's go to Ja Rule's Twitter. See if Ja Rule has made any tweets. What's Ja Rule, what do you have to say about this, Ja Rule? All right. Well, Ja Rule is pretty quiet over here. Ja Rule is not saying much. I don't like this. Ja Rule is not saying much about the bipartisans or anything like that. He's talking about batteries or some Tesla. I don't know what's going on. Ja Rule is not saying much. Where is Ja? Why are we not listening to Ja Rule? We should be listening to Ja Rule. You know what? My bad. Ariana Grande. That's who we should be listening to. What is... Am I still blocked? I am still blocked. I'm still blocked by Ariana Grande. Still blocked by Ariana Grande. Seth Rogen. Is Seth Rogen doing good? I'm still blocked by Ariana Grande. Seth Rogen. Is Seth Rogen doing something? Is he good? What's Seth Rogen doing? I don't think Seth Rogen has a Twitter. We should listen to Fox News. What's The Onion have to say? We should listen to The Onion. Let's go to The Onion. What's The Onion got to say about this? Let's see what's going on. This doesn't even feel like a joke. This doesn't even feel like a joke. This doesn't even feel like a joke. I don't know why this doesn't feel like a joke. Ground Source News. I gotta pay for Ground News, I think. What's crazy is that this doesn't seem like a joke. This doesn't seem like a joke. Trump imposes 25% tariff on Chinese-made. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna see if anybody believes it. I'm gonna post this on my Instagram to see if anybody believes it. I'm gonna post this on my Instagram. We'll do a test. To see if anybody believes. If I post this, we'll see if anybody believes that it's real. We'll do that. I want to see if anybody thinks this is real. I'm going to put LMFAO, huh? And that. I'm not going to put the Onion tag and see if anybody thinks this is real. So we'll come back to this in about 20 minutes and see if anybody thinks this is real. We'll see. We will see what happens here. I just want to see. Go ahead and share the post, little buddy. Go ahead, Instagram. Posting on a computer on Instagram is biblical hell. Ugh. I got it. There it goes. The post has been shared. I got to use AOL News. I'm not thinking. Let's see what this says. In an attempt to stop U.S. markets from being floored with foreign-made champagne merchandise and other licensed product pouring against brand, President Donald Trump signed an executive order Friday imposing an additional 25% tariff on authorized Trump. According to the White House, a new tariff makes good on Trump's long-running promise to bring manufacturing jobs back to the United States, in this case by discouraging the Trump Organization retail stores from importing goods from China. The hope, advisors say, was that more of Trump's stores, 45 to 47, sweaters, Star-Spangled Trump mugs, Gulf of America hats, and this doesn't feel fake. This feels less. Somehow The Onion. Usually The Onion's funny. This doesn't feel fake. I want to show you an Onion article to make this easier. Yeah, this also doesn't feel fake. This also doesn't feel fake. My Christian faith is more about not jacking off than feeding the poor. That also doesn't feel fake. These don't feel fake. That doesn't feel fake. You did? That's cute. I like that. That's cute. That doesn't feel... It's weird. These don't feel fake. This feels... I'm going to go to ClickHole because I need something really absurd. That feels... I'm a little sad. Turn there, baby. Lawsuit looming. Tupac is suing Pepto-Bismol for a commercial where an AI generated limits the heals. This feels real too. This also feels real. This is that. Hold up a second. This is actually. This also feels real. I can see. Yeah, this also this feels like it could actually happen. Oh my God, have we reached the state where the Onion articles are less absurd than the actual reality that we're facing right now? Have we reached that state? I think we've reached a state where this is not. Oh, this is bad. This doesn't feel good at all. Oh, this is. Mm. Hey, Pirate Ninja Cowboy. Ooh, it's. I'm. This doesn't feel good. This doesn't feel good to have what I assume to be the funnies be less, significantly less than what I can only imagine is the real news. This is nuts. This is genuinely psychotic. Huh. 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 Michigan's fine. I recall when Biden was in office, I don't think I cared about a single thing that man did. Literally, I never turned on the news. I never cared about it. I never looked at it. Go through my YouTube history. I didn't even make any videos about anything Biden did because he wasn't doing anything crazy. I think the first day that old boy was in office, you know what? Taraj says, bless you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a video for 11 o'clock tonight. Everybody, if you go to my latest video and comment, the sky is red and not blue, that'd be beautiful. Just go to my latest video and comment, the sky is red and not blue. That'd be lovely. That's all that I ask right now. So I'm going to just get up out of here. I'll be back to stream tomorrow. I'm trying to get used to streaming. Sorry that they're very, very short streams. But I appreciate you all for being here for my very, very short streams. They're probably going to be more so talking streams, so that's what it'll be. So have a lovely day or night wherever you're at. Please stay well. And I'm proud of you wherever you are. Bye.